Okay, so here we are again in another video. Today it's so fucking late. It's Sunday, approximately 10 in the night. So I had no time to do it before because of a lot of things, but it's okay. I'm gonna explain right now what happened on Friday, if I remember. So yeah, let's start. First of all, the XY. We had this break obstructor here reacting from the previous weekly high up here, and well, usually when it reacts close to a relevant equity on the higher time frame, it comes back to take it. At least not the same day or the next day, but yeah, soon. Okay, close to that day, and then we had this break to the downside, and we took the previous daily low. So here we had previous weekly high, previous daily high, and relevant equity in each one. And in the end it reacted to the previous daily low, breaking structure here and then going up to take the liquidity. Okay, yeah, so let's see on EU. On EU I think I had a stop loss. I don't know if it was on EU, but well, yeah, so on EU we took the previous weekly low, we took this relevant liquidity on H1 to the left, we had this break here, and then we took this relevant liquidity on H1 to the upside, taking to the previous daily high, and then well, I was looking for sales in the beginning of the day, but we took that with a week. I'm starting to look for the continuation trades as I see that they are working. I didn't study them really profoundly yet, but well, I'm starting to test them. And I was looking for continuation trade here, but out of timing. Here we had no break obstructor on M1, as you can see, and then here to the downside we had this previous daily low and relevant liquidity in H1 taken. It left a week, but I'm not really sure that this is a good trade really, because yeah, it left a week, but it's not that big. It took the relevant liquidity on a the relevant liquidity with a strong candle. So yeah, what I like from this is that we took the relevant liquidity in M5 and then we had a break obstructor to the downside on M1. But well, the entry would have been, if it's a correct trade, the entry would have been here with the round liquidity in M1 taken, engulfing candle, nearly stop loss, but I covered more or less the Asia low and the daily open price, which is here. And then the price started going down. Break even of 50% would have been here. It would have been a break even and then continuation. I have to study if these trades, if I don't manage these trades, if they are more profitable than managing them. But yeah, as I said, I have to test it yet. Okay. And finally, we took the relevant liquidity on M5 here. GU. Yeah. Okay. So let me eliminate this. On GU, we took the previous weekly low. We had the break obstructor here, leaving relevant liquidity in H1 and previous daily low, and taking this relevant liquidity in H1. So I was looking for sales up here. Sorry, this is yesterday. So, well, it was Thursday. So this is Friday. We took the relevant liquidity in H1. Then we had a break obstructor here close to the previous daily low. I'm not looking for any entries here. Again, relevant liquidity on H1 taken to the upside. We had a break obstructor to the downside. We took the relevant liquidity in M5, leaving a huge weak relevant liquidity in M5 here, and then I was looking for a continuation trade. In this case, it would have been a break even of 50% because we had the break of obstructor on M1 here, engulfing candle here, entry, and then the 1-1 is here. So yeah, I'm probably if the spread would have entered here, the 1-1 would have been right here more or less. Okay, so break even and partial, then stop loss. Well, it came down to take this low, and after taking this low, again it went up to take the week. Okay, so pretty interesting these continuation trades. Yeah, so this perfect. I think they can help me looking for better trades. Okay, so USD/JPY, it was the trade that I took for a reversal, and it was a mistake. It wasn't a proper trade. I have another trade taken. Okay, it wasn't the proper trade, so the proper trade here was a continuation. Let me show you. We went down. We broke a structure here, leaving wicks to the upside, and then the previous daily low. So I was looking for buys, and the thing here is that we had this break of structure to the upside, but this candle has a wick, so the wick is even bigger than the body, and I look for a trade anyways. But maybe you would say, okay, it's a proper trade, and I agree. The only problem is that I have a rule that if the Real Liquidity M1 or Real Liquidity M5 are not broken with the body of the candle, like with this wick, I shouldn't look for entries because usually this is taken again. And exactly that happened because we had two engulfing candles. I didn't see this. I thought it took it with the body, and then it started going down. And well, maybe I would have taken the entry here. It would have been another stop loss, but yeah, this is not a proper, or here, but this is not a proper entry. Okay. Yeah, and the wick. So I don't really like it. The thing is that I could have looked for continuations if I think that this is a wick, and usually it's a wick and then a strong candle to the upside, or something that I think right now. And this would have been the entry for continuation. So break of structure on M1, mitigation, and then engulfing candles. So entry here, stop loss above these levels more or less, and then well 50% on the Real Liquidity M1 and continuation to the downside to the take profit. Okay. After that, it went down and I had no opportunity to trade. USD/CHF, I think here I had a profit. So we had Real Liquidity H1 down here, but that's not relevant. We took the previous weekly high, but then we took the Real Liquidity H1, breaking structure to the downside and previous daily low, so I was looking for buys. In this case, we had this first week, but then we had the mitigation of it with this candle, which I really like. Then we had the break of structure here. Yeah, the break of structure. Real Liquidity 1. Okay, and I waited because this is not correct. Okay, so in this case I did it properly, and then I waited for this engulfing candle, but it was too big, so I waited for the bearish candle. I entered here close to stop loss, but then it went up, and the problem here is that usually with the spread it doesn't close my break even than 50% if I don't have a strong candle like this, but in this case it closed it, and the same candle was it had volatility, and well, I had a break even at 50%. Okay, and then it went directly to take profit, and then it went directly to take the Real Liquidity H1. Break of structure here to the downside, leaving Real Liquidity M5 up here, and then it continued going up, Real Liquidity M5, and yeah, maybe I could have looked for a continuation here, but we had no break of structure. The break of structure was up here, and yeah, it's 2, 4, and then continuation to the upside. No trades for me for continuations. And then USD CAD, we had break of structure here on M1, so leaving previous daily low and Real Liquidity H1 here, previous daily high and Real Liquidity in H1 because it took the previous daily high, and another Real Liquidity on H1. I'm going fast because I have a lot of things to do still. Okay. So yeah, I was looking for buys, well, for sells first, but we had no, like the break is here with the Real Liquidity in 5. And then I was looking for buys, but it took this with a week. And probably we could have looked for a continuation, but I didn't. And then we took the Real Liquidity in H1. The break of structure was here, but no confirmations, and then it moved down. Okay. So well, this was my Friday. I hope you like it, and of course, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.